Greetings and welcome to you. I am Shoshana, and this is going to be a reading for you if you are the sign of Ophiuchus. Hello, Ophiuchus. You're one of my favorite signs to do a reading for, so you're the winner. Ding, ding, ding. I got 2 new decks, and you are the first sign that I get to use my brand new decks for. So today we're using the Dream Oracle cards that I always use. I'm using my energy cards. I do not use tarot. I only use medicine cards or positive approved energy cards. Believe it or not, a lot of different decks carry different entities, and I'm like a germophobic. I don't want entities around me. I don't want germs. I don't want bacteria. I don't want obligated mandates. Wisdom of the Tao are color cards. So Ophiuchus, this is going to be a love reading. I don't really do love readings, but I'm going to start doing love readings because who are we kidding? That's all that people care about. It really is, My passion is spiritual development, energy work, and volunteering for our community. But that's just as well as relapse prevention and discussing addiction. All of that, those are my passions, but that's not what people are interested in. People are interested in love, love, love. So hey, I got a brand new Lover's Oracle deck. They're heart-shaped. They're absolutely adorable. They're just a little difficult to shuffle. And then I had to get the Hidden Truth Oracle. So we're going to be discussing their hidden feelings towards you today. Ophiuchus, this is a reading that is mostly for singles. But if you're in a relationship and you feel like you're on the rocks, sometimes these readings will help you. So where should we begin? Let's begin with the energy cards. I'm not using any Lakota cards today. I want to take a break from those. A very long break from those. I like to change it up, and I've had those for years on multiple different channels. I've donated the deck, got a new deck, donated that deck, got another deck, and it's just, I want to take a break. So we're putting them to sleep. They are in hibernation right now. I'm probably not going to be busting them out anytime soon. So I'm going to be mainly focusing on their hidden feelings towards you. For some reason, in this new generation, with so many people being introverted, abnormally introverted, antisocial, paranoid, living in fear, social media, all these influences have made people have issues communicating in physical form. We have our first card. Focusing on the heart today. That is definitely what we're doing. Focusing on your heart. You have been having heart blockages where your heart feels like you can't open it towards the right individual. You're closed off. or whenever you feel like there's something good in your life, you quickly think that it's too good to be true. So that's what we have going on in the present moment for you. I don't know if you can see those beautiful colors. There's this, it's like pink and green healing tones, needing to be more compassionate towards your chest. Your chest, this whole area, like the chest, your heart, your lungs, this is such an important energy center that is attacked all the time when you go out onto the street. And it's so important to give attention to it. You know, a lot of times people give attention to other things, such as being hydrated. That's the main one. You know, everybody always goes towards hydration. That's what matters all the time. But when are we actually paying attention to what's going on in the heart space? What traumas are still creating blockages in our day-to-day life? So, the title to this reading is Their Hidden Feelings for You. We have cornucopia. If there's someone that you are dealing with, this person is going to make you feel what no other person has made you feel. You've had so many painful relationships, so many toxic people that you dated, and if you are dealing with someone that is your main focus right now, I really feel like this person could also be hiding feelings from you, hiding their true feelings towards you. And the feelings are mutual. And when you are together, you experience this inexplicable cornucopia. We have the numbers 38 and we have the number 11. Including more fruit and vegetables in your diet. Meat has no vibration, no electricity. When we eat a lot of meat, it just serves as a charger. So if there's a lot of meat in your system and you have no fruits and vegetables that produce electricity and high vibrations, the meat is just going to make you be a charger that is easily programmable by negative programs or negative agendas that are in your vicinity. Whenever there's people who eat a lot of meat, they just serve as chargers for the matrix. When you have fruits and vegetables, you produce this electricity and you produce this vibration that dead meat cannot produce. Let's do one more from this deck here. That was too many. I really feel like that's too many. Let's keep going. So what I'm doing, Ophiuchus, grounding yourself and walking away from a negative situation or a toxic situation, a negative person, toxic living environment. It's going to vary. What are you going to walk away from? And getting more grounded. You're too flighty. You just get up from bed and you just dive head first into these situations and then suffer the consequences. But when you get grounded every morning, it gives you time to figure out your day and your actions. What are you going to be cutting out? There's a cutting. There's a sword here. You're going to be cutting something. What cord do you need to be cutting? Cutting an ex. Some of you might have an ex or a stalker that just doesn't leave you alone. That might energy vampire you when you just want to be with the person that you have had your eyes on for quite some time. These are just collective readings. They are not going to resonate with everybody. If this is not your story, it might be your story next time. Sometimes we just watch readings that are just not our story, and that's okay. Their hidden feelings towards you. You might be going to the same school as them. Examine your beliefs about being tested. Stay away from any kind of testing. Any kind of C, the letter C related testings. There are things in testers that have the power to alter and change your DNA and your RNA. I believe I put that link somewhere in my description, possibly in the community section. Stay away from any kind of testing and interrogate why something would want to test you to begin with. There's so many things in this world that are infiltrated. Military, you do not want to join military. You don't want to join the army. They will force procedures and experiments on you. So if you're trying to get a job, why do you want to work somewhere that would put you through any kind of procedure to begin with? Ophiuchus, what else? Accept that you are an unrepeatable, spectacular phenomena. So if you're feeling insecure about why somebody might like you, they like you for all the reasons that you feel insecure about yourself. So there's no need for you to feel insecure about anything. So let's do their hidden feelings for you. What are your person's hidden feelings towards you? I wish I could take back my words. So you might have gotten really hurt by something that they said to you. And you have to understand that there's this thing called the angry spirit. It's an entity that makes people angry and loves to make people angry because it knows that by making you angry, you're putting holes in your auric shield. So a lot of times when people get possessed by anger, they will say things that they don't mean. They will say horrible things. You know, people who lash out and say all kinds of bad words. It's simply the A spirit. They're demons. They're entities that rule anger. And if you use anger lightly, it can be productive because it motivates you and lets you know where something needs to be shifted. But if you let the anger simmer like hot melting wax, then you have a problem. And the longer you're angrier, the worse. So the person that you might be dealing with might have a little anger issues, and they are regretting. They are in regret of whatever it is they said that might have hurt you. So let's go ahead and do the new deck. I'm so excited to use these for you. We're going to do 4 cards. The past, the present, the future, and the culmination. For Ophiuchus and the person that you're dealing with. It's so fascinating to me how no matter what, everyone deals with something very similar that is the same sign astrologically. Which reminds me, I always am about to say something and then I forget what I was going to say, and now I remembered again. I am doing a reading for you and only you, and then I'm going to move on to Chinese astrology, and then I'm going to go back to Western astrology readings again. So I'm going to disappear from Western astrology after doing your reading, and then we're going to go into Chinese astrology, hidden feelings that they have towards you. What advice can help the sign of Ophiuchus in regards to your love life? And then after that, we're going to do a Wisdom of the Tao card, because usually after we do love related questions, there's this anxiety and we need an additional card to alleviate that anxiety. Okay, so let's start with the past. What happened in the past? You had to forgive them. You had to forgive them, or they had to forgive you. Oh my goodness gracious. Give me 1 second. Okay, so sorry about that. I forgot that I had to do something. Okay, so either you forgave them or they forgave you, someone, or you forgave each other. There was some forgiving going on. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Okay? So that's what you were dealing with in the past. In the present moment, we have romance and Cupid's arrow strikes. This is what I got with your cornucopia, that whoever you're dealing with, or whoever you met, whoever you found online, this is your cornucopia. The future, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Very interesting. So whatever you feel is bothering you about them is a reflection of something similar in you. And that always bothers us the most, when people do things that we also are doing and we don't realize that we're doing them. So what are you projecting? And then we have the culmination. The culmination is going to require a new beginning within the same relationship. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Okay, so look how beautiful this card is. A new beginning. A new beginning. This new person is the person that I believe you're going to spend the rest of your life with. And we have lead. When in a position of leadership, make logical and courageous decisions. You may experience sorrow or frustration and feel overwhelmed. Still, you must do what you must do. Do what it takes, even in the face of disapproval. Results do matter. This is a number 9 for those of you who are into numerology, and this is about leading. Where in your life do you need to take more of a leadership role? Where are you just kind of sitting in the passenger seat and letting others drive you around? It's interesting because a lot of times you don't want to be the driver because you think that everyone is right. And with your energy, I feel like you're wrong in thinking that everyone around you is right. Because sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes you're the one who's right and everybody around you is wrong. But you don't believe in yourself enough, and you need to work on your insecurities so that you realize that you're the one who's right and everybody around you is wrong. And that's why you need to lead and take the leadership role and explain yourself. The truth always has proof. There's always proof with the truth. And the ones that are wrong are not going to have anything to show for it, because what is not true and what is not accurate just doesn't, they're not going to be able to present their case against you because you're the one who has the evidence. And last but not least, what color do you need to incorporate more in your life? We have auburn, this beautiful auburn. What a beautiful color. This, once again, is about grounding yourself. I believe you got 2 cards today about grounding yourself. So you need to take the time to ground for 10 minutes at sunrise when you wake up. Really get grounded, sit on the floor, close your eyes, and just sit there in silence. Avoid caffeine. This is the number 11, the lucky 11. For those who are into numerology, look at these beautiful colors. This is like a reddish, brown, burgundy, orange, all the tones that make this beautiful auburn. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time. Bye.